Good morning, my friends. We're going to make cornbread this morning. And let's start by reading the ingredients off first. This is going to be a golden yellow cornbread or corn muffins, whichever you choose to make. 1 cup of Indian head yellow cornmeal. That's what I'm using, but you can use anything you want. 1 cup of all-purpose flour. I use King Arthur, but you can use whatever you'd like. 1/4 cup of sugar, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of milk, 1 egg beaten, 1/4 cup of oil. In a bowl, you're going to combine your cornmeal, flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt. In a separate bowl, you're going to combine your milk, egg, and oil. Combine the wet ingredients and stir until just blended. The cornbread you can pour into an 8x8 greased pan and bake for 20 to 25 minutes or until nice and golden brown. Your corn muffins, you pour the batter in or your lined tins, filling about 2/3 full. Bake for 15 or 20 minutes or until golden brown. That should make you about 12 muffins. Okay, now, if you want a sweeter, moist cornbread or muffin, this is what you need to do. Using the recipe above, increase the sugar to 1/2 cup. Increase the oil to 1/2 cup. And use 2 eggs. Reduce the milk to 2/3. Mix as directed above. Okay, so let's get started. Hope everybody's doing fine this morning. This is the bowl I'm going to use, and it looks like I've got to tip up just a little bit here. Okay. So we're going to combine the cornmeal, and that's 1 cup of cornmeal going in. One cup of flour going in. I'm using 1/2 cup of sugar because I want it a little sweeter. And 3 teaspoons of baking powder. Okay, that's going in this bowl. We have 2 bowls here. Okay, so we're going to set that bowl right here. And I'm going to take this bowl. We're going to combine the wet ingredients, and that's going to be milk. Oops, here, I got the sticky cup. I got 1/3 of milk. We got, let's see, we got the milk and the eggs. I have the extra egg in there. There's 2 eggs in that. And then we have the 1/2 cup of oil. And I used extra oil because I wanted it to be nice and moist. And then here we have a teaspoon of salt. This here is pink Himalayan salt. That's what we use. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to give each bowl a little stir. Just going to stir it. I like to stir everything before I mix it in. Just incorporate all the ingredients really well. That's the wet. Here's the dry. So I'm just going to take that. Just kind of fold everything all in so it's not everything's in one place in the bowl. Just give it a little stir. Make it happy. When Mama's happy, everybody's happy. Isn't that right? That's what I always tell my family. When Mama's happy, we're all happy. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to take the wet ingredients and we're going to pour it in the dry. Okay, there you have that. And then we're just going to mix it all in. Just like this. Maybe I should have got a little bit of bigger bowl, but this is one of my favorite bowls. I was trying to find a clear bowl. I've got to get a set of clear big baking bowls. I've got lots of bowls, but I find it easier if everybody can see me when I'm making something, and if everything's clear, you can see the ingredients and you can see what I'm doing. There. Let's get a little aggressive here this morning. Mix this right up. What's everybody doing this morning? Today it's Saturday. This will probably be edited later today and will be up tomorrow, which is Sunday. I hope, if all goes well. I don't know what the temperature here is in Maine, but it's foggy and drizzly and we're getting our share of rain. Okay, folks. That looks like it's pretty well mixed up. I have an 8x8 pan here, and I sprayed it. I don't use anything special. I just sprayed it. You can use whatever you want. I know some folks use butter. Next we're going to do, once the pan is all sprayed, we're going to put this into the bowl. I don't know if you folks heard me before, but this is my favorite whisk. And as soon as I get this all out, I will tell you why. Or actually, I can show you. It's called a flat whisk. I don't know if you can see it, but it gets right in the corners really well. It gets all those corners. You can see what if you can see what I mean. Gets all those corners round and round. So you can get everything out, which is good. I like to use every little thing I can use. Oh, I guess I made a couple little drops there. That's okay. Nothing a little bit of soap and water won't clean up. Just cleaning out the bowl here. Getting it as well as I can. I'm not quite sure what we're going to have with this shortcake. I might make some sort of a pasta soup tonight. I'm not quite sure, and if I do, I'll video that as well. Okay. There you have it. Let me just smooth it around a little. Now, isn't that a fine looking batter? So y'all can see it's a nice looking batter. Okay, I'm going to stick this in the oven. The temperature's been set at 400 for about 20 minutes to 25 minutes. So we'll see you back here. Don't go too far. Get a cup of tea if you'd like while you're waiting. That would be great. Now here's the cornbread all made. Doesn't that look yummy? Look at this. I'm going to zoom in on this. Look at that. This is a great recipe. It smells wonderful. So if you get a chance, go ahead and make it. I'm going to put the recipe in the description box down below. I did notice when I was listening to the video, I said a third cup of milk, I think. It's 1 cup of milk. So please make that on your notes. I'm sorry for that little mistake. But the recipe will be down in the description below. Please share, like, and hit that bell if you'd like. Also, you can follow me on Pinterest and on Instagram. I have the links below. And I also have my address below if you'd like to just send a note and say, hi, what's up? Okay, Maniac Grammy, have a great day. God bless.